everyone, welcome to Naruto Magic Arena Run. Today it is midweek magic. Well, just let you guys know that Explorer is finally transitioning to Pioneer proper. They are going to be changing a few of the achievement names, but they're gonna let you keep the old achievements. So if you're still aiming for 450 games of Explorer and will get the new Pioneer achievement, go side by side, go for it. That said, we do have Historic Pauper, not Explorer Pauper. So I kind of wish it was the other one, but hey, we're going to be doing dragons in celebration of Tarkir Dragonstorm. I originally tried something else, but there's quite a few problems there. One is aggro is quite there. Two, artifacts are such a big annoyance as well. So that said, we pretty much have no choice but to run a lot of removal here, and that's pretty much why we settled into dragons. So Molten Exhale for damage is kind of the sweet spot here. Dragon's Fire. You may reveal a dragon card. It deals equal to that power. Pretty much the same. It's still mostly 3, but we do have some 7s here. So this one's kind of there. So this one's kind of there as an option. We are running a few upgrades just for that, and we also have additional dragons in the form of Reckless Barbarian. That said, we have Garbin Anarchomancer to basically reduce the cost of all of these dragon halves. And we added a few copies of Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. Here's the Foundations version, just so that we could get our spells haste. Well, this one natively has haste, but everything else doesn't. So that is pretty much our plan here. Not so sure how well it will turn out in the greater scheme of things, but having a lot of removal does help this time. Let's hope we can. Let's pretty much buy some time early, then try to go for then aggro late. All of them having flying also helps. That's it. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm keeping some of these landscapes, it's technically an untapped land, even though it doesn't generate the color. But it works a lot better. It works a lot better here. So opponent is doing the artifact build, so we kind of want to keep. Yeah, kind of want to keep all our removal spells in a row. Also want to start using these sacking these bountiful landscapes. We kind of want to start digging for red mana here. We really want to keep all our burn spells. Also, the choice for upgrade is mostly just for the destroy target artifact. Oh, we're not getting the discount anymore. I guess we'll just play another one. Now, this does become annoying if our opponent is playing the long game with multiple Tiding Blades. They also have Galvanic Blast as a removal, and yeah, don't forget Thoughtcast as well. This is just straight removal. Okay. This might not be the artifact. No, I'm pretty sure this is the artifact deck, all things considered. Yeah, and blood, and all these cheap. Oh, add an additional token cards. And I wish this was. Do I just snipe one of their mana sources now? Yeah, this time we're not hitting. We're playing these landscapes now just so that we can we can start cutting. Ooh, now I wish I saved the upgrade. actually didn't realize this was in it. Yep. I think yeah, we kind of got too greedy with the destroy land. We were really better off just holding up. Now that said, we are gonna have to hold this back because we definitely want to drop the Dread Lenorm. Okay, but it looks like our opponent might be semi-running out of gas here. But yeah, Refurbished Familiar is so... Yeah, Refurbished Familiar is so annoying with... Yeah, we have to discard this. Yeah, we really should have held up the upgrade for the Cranial Ram. Oh wait, it's plus X plus 1? Thankfully, the Barbarian's also a dragon. I keep forgetting, because it's living weapon, it has to give the plus 1. Yeah, we're not surviving this. Man. Not an auspicious start. The artifact deck is probably way... The artifact deck is way too good, but it's also way too unfun. Like seriously, they even banned the Cranial Ram in Pauper preemptively. Why would they not ban it here? I need to play this one first. Thankfully, this one's probably not an artifact deck, but we kinda not looking great without with a bit of a slow entry here. Let's Enduring Bond Warden. They probably drew that one late. So we'll play the Bleeding Woods first. And then next turn we start digging this one. I guess I could go for an Narcomancer, then try to get these down cheaply. But depending what our opponent drops, we might have to burn something. No idea why our opponents skip. So this one adds 1 mana of any color. Ideally hit another land so I can drop this, hold up these, I guess. If our opponent really disappeared, we're probably just going to be dropping the treasure token. Yeah, this is a bit inauspicious. Actually, no, that's a question. Is ancient... Now that I'm thinking of it, is Ancient Grudge in pop? I think Ancient Grudge is an uncommon. Now then, I'm trying... Wait, it's a common. Do I preemptively add it? Yeah, it looks like our opponent disappeared. Actually, now I think of it, okay, I need to check the legality because of this one, but if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to add Ancient. We should be able to add Ancient Grudge. Do I just preemptively add it and just start? Like I could cut these orbs quite easily. I could just main deck Ancient Grudges. Then make adjustments, like I could drop one of these, just add another upgrade. We could go for that. Yeah, opponent disappeared. Shame scoop, I guess. But yeah, let's see if we can find the Ancient Grudge, because this is looking like the This is looking like the deck to beat. Let's see if we can add them. Also, I got the Ancient Grudge. Like I could just cut these. Drop one of these, go for this. This is like 10 artifact removal spells. Let's see if it's overkill, but we might have to do it. At least we have an upgrade to start with. Okay. Skullcap Snail. Okay, this one is looking different here. So if I were to exile one card, I think we can exile it. Let's hope I'm not wrong. So okay, this looks like just I think I can take this right now. Yeah, I figured they were gonna do it they were digging for cards. I figured they were gonna do it anyway. So let's play this. Kinda wish I'd drawn another mountain. So I could just cast this for... Like, I could also cast this one. This might be more... I might rather have the Flying Haster. Whoop, loses all abilities. So I definitely need the mana. I definitely need this. I guess I can drop these two. Ooh, that no way out is really cool. Yeah, we have to shuffle the Wildling too, so... Yeah, this is probably our worst matchup. Discard deck. Okay. Or I just take 2 from the zombie if they swing. Oh, it turns into an artifact. Okay, we'll see what he hit. Okay, Dragon's Fire. No point putting the counters on it. Might as well. Yeah, Menace and Death Touch it. Yeah, we think. Well, we are very super vulnerable to. These are our own. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's just drop it here. Let's just protect. Keep it's more protected here. So much for that aggro plunge. It got picked apart. Well, to be fair, we had to discard this one. I should not have discarded that. I think I was probably better off discarding this one. Unfortunately, if we can hit one more land, then this becomes... But I would not be surprised if they had any hard removal here. So far, that doesn't seem to be the case. Also, I think this is, this is just target opponent exiles a card. And it's annoying, but fine. So now we're trying to race up against this. they have any straight removal, it's just over. But so far, not quite yet. Not giving up the Frost Giant. We're going to have to chump block with it. Makes it more annoying, but not that. Yeah, it's just a chunk off. Also, the hexproof is only temporary, but we're not gonna. We need to hold out for we need to hold out for a removal burn spell, but it looks like we're not gonna get it. Yeah, Modern Age? Yeah, pretty good at the draw discard. We do have access to Faithless Looting. We just need to hit a burn spell. This is a gamble, but we have to take it. Well, we can just hard pass this, I guess. Now the thing is, Shambling Gas can snipe this, unfortunately, so that's also a problem. And now our opponent has another. Well, apparently, this is the one I wish was a flyer, but. Yeah, we need to turn. I am willing to trade though. But we probably still die next turn, and if we probably still gonna die next turn if we don't hit a substantial dragon. Nope, we hit the land. Okay. We are running 24 lands. I can conceivably maybe make a cut or two. Yeah, we're still struggling. What gives? When did Pauper suck all of a sudden? This is supposed to be fun. Well, we'll try to make it work somehow. Okay, we can keep this one. We do need to keep these, so if I don't have to play this, I won't. Like, sure, you have to remember that Omen is a lot worse. It's a lot worse compared to. Like if we can get this one to stick, we can probably go Stormshriek Feral. I might. Depends on what our opponent's running. Ashen Aura. Okay, it's a life gain deck, and you know what that means. We still need to hit our lands, so I need to go for this one. Dazzling Angel. Okay, that's another snipe target. Now, if we start hitting lands, I kind of want to discard and draw. We kind of want to hit, well, more removal spells would be nice. Orator into, not Pridemate, Heir Apparent. I'm gonna go for this. Basically, we're trying to trim down the Heir Apparent, so we're going for this one. And we chose the... opponent's going for it. So this is a case of, can we outpace our opponent? Let's say our... gain 1. Drop another Heir Apparent, that's gain 2, so they're up to 13. So we are still gonna be offering trades here. They might as well swing at the Orator since that's the one card they don't want to trade off. Because if I find a burn spell, I'm just gonna burn it. Yeah, there you go. Keep offering trades. Yeah, they're gonna have to give that one up. Okay, they dried up. Now we do have to be careful. This is 4 mana to pump the team. So I'm gonna string with just these two. If they choose not to block, I just pump. So they are forced to block. Oh, they're conceding. Okay. Yeah, we got some early burn to control the board. If we had not been able to burn any of those the earlier Orators, we would have just been dead. Now there is an argument for, say, Piercing Exhale. No, I would probably just keep running the artifact remove. Just pretty much preemptively mainboard the artifact removal because that's the deck to beat. We will keep this. Yep. So depending on what artifact they drop, I might just Ancient Grudge it right away. This is a nice Ancient Grudge target, but let's not use all of it. One, two, three, four. There's an argument for pinging this one because a lot of their other artifacts don't have affinity. But I kind of want to save it a bit. Also, if I could... Also, if they're just dropping Vault Scourges... Here, Enforcer... That is a good target. We still kind of want to save one of these up. Definitely want to split another. Also, we have enough flyers that we could save block these for the time being. Hiding Blade. So they didn't hit their cranial plating. Well, if they hit it, if it turns out they were sandbagging and they hit it, I'm gonna be so cross. I would really need another inch. Okay, they're out. So it's a battle of top decks now. Since it looks like our opponent could just sack these, get these two back, which is super annoying. Probably, but then again, I could not just keep taking damage forever. And I think they'll be, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll be able to replay those. Oh, they didn't. I'm thinking that I could have significantly delayed these if I took these out though. Yeah, Dragon's Fire not that great. What I really want is Molten Exhale. Okay, they're going for that. This is just a 2-1, so I might just ditch the Dragon's Fire. I'm surprised they didn't go for these two. I think they're trying to activate this. Also nice that Alchemy made it into an instant. Let's see if our opponent does a double block. Nope, no double block. Hold it back. Opponent's probably going to be going for the cranial. They could go for that too, and I could just snipe that also. I'm fine with it. Sige. Okay, sige. Oh. Okay, now we swing. In fact, I probably will swing with these two. Yeah, fine with. Ah. Finally, all it took was main deck artifact hate. That's how bad this format. That's how bad this format is. Yeah, they just. Oh, they did not hit their cranial ram. I'm fine with it. Yeah, we had to go through. But yeah, the ancient grudge is super important here. Well, the other option is to join them. I hasn't played that deck also. Probably not interested in doing that. Let's. I think let's have a little more time. Let's do a little more. Like, I can even see the argument for cutting another Dragon's Fire just to add another Ancient Grudge if things get really bad. But I want to be careful with how many death cards I put. So play this one. Actually, I should be playing this one first. So if our opponent, okay, I have no idea what our opponent's doing. This is a sorcery, so I think I can wait it out in this sense. But this looks like just straight red green. So the burn spells are gonna be kind of important. I can just pitch the Ancient Grudge. Yeah, opponent's gonna be kind of belligerent here. And that said, we. Yeah, just sculpt our hand if we don't. Ambush Wolf, exile one card in graveyard. Yeah, sure, you can take my Ancient. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do I burn it now? No, let's just cancel. Let's not use up that. Yeah, we're going for the Dread Lenorm. I'm willing to take the hit here because I have no idea what our opponent's big drop is. That's not a big drop. Now there is some removal that hits 6 toughness. I'm trying to remember. I might just take this. Nine. Okay. Not the worst. Into another surveyor, that's fine. now the race begins. Also, we can still take care of this. That said, we now have to go hold back on defense. This is where I hope they don't have Snakeskin Veil, because we just lose. Okay, nope. It just wipes the board. They do get some card draw, which is an issue. So we need to hold up the Molten Exhale, so we're playing this one. I'm gonna see if I can hit. Yeah, I was gonna say if I can hit the land, I'm just going to do this right away. And this is where I hope I don't die, because our opponent sandbagged the creature with trample. We kind of have to play this to get. You kind of have to play this to get out of jail free here. And let's see. I could swing with both of these. Let's play it safe. I did not see any removal, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Opponent needs to give this flying somehow. Yeah, that doesn't do it. We got there. Yeah, by the way, we should probably mention that Crackling Cyclops is kind of bad. There are a lot of better creatures that our opponent could have run in that stead. But yeah, Crackling Cyclops is bad. Okay, let's just do one more. Let's just do one more game. See how things pan out. Yeah, at least there's an argument for adding more discard fodder, so because there are going to be matches where the Ancient Grudges do nothing. Okay, at least we have some removal. Okay, I'm going to keep this. And I think it's over for us. We gonna need to drop early creatures, and we don't have early creep. Oh wow. Yep, we can. Yeah, we can just concede this one. That's yet. I'm actually curious. How is the. Let's take a look at the MTG Pauper Vogels deck. Because it definitely exists. In fact, we're actually just missing the Slippery Bogle, but Blade Cover Scout's there, Silhana Ledgewalker's there. I'm curious as to how. Yeah, what is the removal that you would use against? Watch this be the same matchup. I guess the issue is that it has to mulligan quite a bit, so... Nope, consider... Now, if this is controlled, that is also going to be another issue for us. Basically, you want to hold up removal if you can. Okay, tokens might be an issue. Let's just take one out. At least we have the early Reckless Barbarian. There's also the green creature that that's basically acceleration for dragons. I could consider that, but the Garblin Anarchomancer is simply just a lot better. Also, if our opponent has removal for this, I could just sack the Barbarian. Okay, Goblin Gathering number 2. Our opponent does have Frostbite, so... Not sure how correct this is, but I kind of... Okay. Our opponent hasn't exactly been drawing cards. Oh, okay, now they're drawing cards. See if our opponent wants to swing through. I'm actually willing to take now. Ooh, they're really just going sideways, eh? No, I might just actually snipe one of these instead. So this one's now on ground duty. Now, if our opponent has another Serpentine Curve, that does become a problem. Okay, just as the same. But let's see if they have protection. And thankfully, built-in haste. Woo! Okay, there we go. There you go. We kind of survived that one. Do, but I'm probably still gonna focus on spot removal more because the artifact deck is still the problem deck. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are, and let's hope that they figure out to ban Cranial Ram. Please, it's banned in actual Pauper for a reason.